Biden says he wants to pass the torch to the younger generation.
As he should.
As he very much should.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
no more retirees.
And I feel like there's, like I said, like we've been saying, man.
Yeah.
There's really nobody else that he could have passed to. That was the best person he could have passed to. At the end of the day, during the last Democratic primary, she was basically third person. She was basically third in line. It was her, Bernie Sanders, and Joe Biden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and she did. I don't think she won any states.
No.
You know, but she ran a good race. She just didn't have it in her. I mean, we needed at that time. People were looking for a WASP, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But not a Protestant though. He's a Catholic.
As soon as they announced her, it's feeling like 08 again.
Yeah, it kind of does feel like 08 again a little bit.
Yeah,
don't it?
You know what I'm
saying? A little bit.
Because before it was all everyone's inclusive. Then it was like a black lady might be president. Not this nigga again. I'm like yes. I like when the racist people stand on business.
Hey, and then they had a big phone call with I think it was I want to say 40,000 black women came up and they raised over $1 million and something just by a phone call. They had a big group phone call together, talking in different Clubhouse and a bunch of different kind of settings. And then 50 something thousand black men came together and then got another $1 million that they raised just over within a couple of hours.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, amongst themselves, just raised the money. But this is it to me. It has that fervor, that just that feeling of, like you said, of 08, and just understanding that this country right now, we can move forward in such a great direction. We have our first woman president, which I think is important for this country. You know, like I said, I'm not a huge. Man, listen.
I'm with it. I mean, last time we had a chance to elect a woman president, you didn't. Women lost rights.
It's not even just that. I feel like, man, the reason why our country is in the position that we're in is because we've opened up, the value of women in this country. It's not me saying this as being like a feminist. I'm not. I'm a man. I'm a man's man. I act like a man. I do everything that's what I do. But just to be real, but I feel like as a business person, I understand what a woman brings to the table. I've worked with a lot of women. You know what I mean? I'd rather work with women because they work harder to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're smart.
Me too. Yeah.
And they're smart too at the same time. Men are very smart too. Men work hard.
Your husband did what? Oh, come here, girl. Let's eat half my sandwich.
I'm being honest. I'm being real about this. Though. And at the same time though, I feel like I said this during the last election when she had when she did her when they had a debate against Mike Pence. I told her, I said it online, I said, man, she killed Mike Pence because of the way that she is. Her mentality is just different. Yeah. You can tell that she has a mean streak in her, and you got to have that. You know, I hope she doesn't ever cry during, not during this election cycle like Hillary did. Remember when Hillary cried? She cried, man. It was just, it wasn't good for her to do that.
That's like homeboy that he's about to be president, and he was like, yeah.
Who was that? That was Dean. What was his name? Something Dean.
Oh yeah, and then that's when the Inquirer came out and they found out he had a hidden child or something.
No, that wasn't him. You're talking about John Kerry.
Okay, great.
That was something Dean. I forget his name.
No, it was the
wasn't
Dean
the same
dude.
person.
John Kerry he was in Obama's administration.
No, not John Kerry. What was his name?
It was Dean.
No, it wasn't Dean. It was we're talking about Edwards, John Edwards.
Okay.
John Edwards had the woman pregnant on the side when his wife had cancer and stuff. That was John Edwards. And then Howard Dean. Howard Dean was the one who came out and was like, yeah, he made that noise. Everybody's like, but now they're trying to say that, what's his name? Tim Scott now has taken that over because he went and he growled or something at the camera during the Republic. You see that? What he did? They was like, so he did. I don't know what the hell.
Tim Scott makes me nervous, bro. Yeah. Like it's something about his face and his teeth just make me look at him like, nah, bro, something ain't right with you. And his head is shaped funny. It's like it's like he has an afro, but he covers it with like one of those masks you put on your head to cover your hair when you're trying to be bald in the movie.
It's just crazy to me, man, that there's just so many of these bootlickers around us, man. Like there's just like black people who look like us. It's crazy because the person
they call us the same thing. They be like, I mean, I'm an independent. It may say Democrat on my thing, but I don't know how to change it. I'm a
liberal.
I'm an American first.
A liberal Democrat.
Liberal Democrat. I like that.
I'm a progressive. You know what I'm saying? More than I am a liberal, I'm a progressive. I won't call myself a liberal because I don't believe in the full agenda. I would hate if Gavin Newsom is the vice president. That would be the most hold your nose thing you could possibly ever do to me, because I would never vote for Gavin Newsom ever in my life because I don't like him. I do not. I just can't. You know what I mean? It'd be hard for me to advocate for him. I know people will bring this back up later. If I had to come back and advocate for Gavin Newsom, but I don't agree with nothing. I don't agree with him at all. I mean, I love California. California is doing great in a number of things, but there's huge areas where I have a disagreement with him.
Yeah.
But other than that,
that's kind of like the Republicans getting Greg Abbott as a vice president.
Greg Abbott's been doing his thing for them. What was he
in Texas?
Man, Texas, he's clogging up the border for him whenever he wants to. They got all kind of abortion laws.
He's supposed to be clogging up the border. He gets medical care that he took away from the people in the state that need it. But the same medical care that he gets is what they're supposed to get, and he got rid of that.
But for the Republican Party, he's a gold standard.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about for the people of his state. I don't agree with him at all. I think that they should have been ran him out.
Well, for Democrats, Gavin Newsom's the man.
That's for like very, very, very liberal Democrats. That's your. I don't even want to say AOC because I don't even know if she would be doing that.
I want AOC to be the vice president.
They're not ready for that yet.
I'm ready for it.
I think we got to give AOC about 4 to 8 more years.
I would love to interview AOC.
I think the country
over a
would be
plate
ready
of a
for her.
microwave dinner, some battery-powered candles.
I think the country would be more ready for her in like 4 to 8 more years. I think we're going to be ready for socialism.
Once she gets mad and starts speaking Spanish, it's over for her.
Well, hey, once we hit that 48 year mark, we're gonna have a quasi socialist president. Watch, I guarantee it.